Have you ever wondered or looked back at how your life changed after your older sibling or someone you were really close to moved away? Imagine your world changing overnight. Suddenly, the person who has been your mentor, confidant, and friend, the older sibling you've looked up to, is no longer just down the hall. The familiar presence that once brought comfort and guidance is now miles away, embarking on their own journey. You're left to navigate this new reality filled with a mix of emotions, loneliness, uncertainty, and a bittersweet excitement for the adventures that lie ahead for both of you. For many of us, our older siblings are not just family, but also our first guides into the world beyond our immediate surroundings. So was the case for me. My brother is the one person I relate to, look up to, draw inspiration from, and aspire to be like. His presence has always been a guiding light in my life, like the North Star guiding a lonely sailor through uncharted waters. When he moved away, it felt as though a part of my world had shifted, leaving me to find my own way forward. Ever since I was a kid, my brother would call me a copycat because I would always want to do whatever he did. If he built a house of cards, I would also build a house of cards. If he went to art class, I would go to art class. This continued to a point where, even though my brother knew how to swim, my parents had to once sign him up for the classes just so that I would go. Even though I don't ever admit it in front of him, I have always thought of him as this super cool person who is incredibly smart and perfect at everything he did. A huge part of me has always wanted to be like him. Most things I am today, I have learned from him, be it my music preference, the shows and movies I watch, or sometimes even the way I act. When my brother left for college, I found myself in a whirlwind of emotions that I struggled to recognize. I felt both happy and sad. Happy because I was finally going to enjoy my freedom and independence. No more sibling rivalries over who gets to watch TV or shared responsibilities. Yet, there was an undeniable sadness because my brother, the person I looked up to and confided in, was moving away. In the days following his departure, this mix of emotions turned into a strange and profound feeling of emptiness. The house felt quieter, and the familiar routines we shared were suddenly gone. I realized that his presence had been a comforting constant in my life, and without it, I was left to navigate this new reality on my own. Being the lazy second child that I am, I would always expect my brother to step in and finish the tasks or take up responsibilities. If I was told to do something but did not want to do it, I would resort to a form of playful blackmail, forcing my brother into doing it for me. Now, I know blackmailing isn't a positive behavior, but it was my way of teasing and occasionally annoying him. Deep down though, I did it because I always thought, and still do think, that whatever I can do, my brother can do it better. We had a system where each of us would take turns in putting the clothes out to dry. It was my least favorite task. One day, my mother asked me to finish my task, and without thinking, I casually replied, "It's Raj's turn today, ask him to do it." It was in that moment that reality struck me. My brother had already moved away, and I was expected to step up and take up responsibilities. The realization hit me like a ton of bricks. I had grown so accustomed to relying on my brother for every little thing. From asking him to get me last-minute printouts from the stationery to always expecting him to help me with certain tasks at home, I hadn't fully grasped the weight of his absence. His departure meant more than just missing his company. It also meant stepping in and fulfilling the roles and responsibilities he once handled. His presence had been a cornerstone of my daily life. No matter what the situation, my brother was always there. When he left, it became obvious how much I had depended on him. There were no more last-minute rescues and no one to turn to for immediate help. The tasks he once effortlessly managed now fell squarely onto my shoulders. I was confronted with the reality that I had to step in and take on these responsibilities myself. It wasn't just about completing the chores or doing my work myself. It was about growing up and becoming self-reliant. I had to learn to manage my time, organize my tasks, and handle things independently. Over time, this new reality began to shape me in unexpected ways. I discovered strengths I did not know I had and developed a sense of responsibility and accountability. Taking on these roles taught me valuable life skills and helped me gain confidence in my own abilities. The dynamic between us was a blend of sibling banter, teasing, and a bit of competitiveness. There has not been a single game of business which hasn't resulted in me ultimately losing and wrecking the game, leaving behind a mess for my brother to clean up. My brother is also someone who enjoys a good computer game. He is a good sport when it comes to these. And me, on the other hand, as you might have already guessed, I suck at these. In a game of Age of Empires, where you build your kingdom and try to destroy your opponent, I would always be the loser. But my brother, at the end of each game, would always encourage me and tell me how I put up a better fight than the last time, and that one day I was sure to beat him. It has been 3 years since my brother moved away, and when I look back at all the fun times we spent together, these are the little moments that I cherish the most. Seeing my brother living miles away from home, alone, and working hard to get closer to achieving his dreams every day inspires me and gives me the confidence that I too can one day achieve all my goals. Because what my brother can do, I can also, right? While distance separates us, our bond has not only remained the same, but grown even stronger. Be it calling me every night or bringing gifts for me, he has always been there for his little sister. To conclude, I would like to quote Astrid Alaudin: "There is no love like the love for a brother. There is no love like the love from a brother." Thank you.